Blessings. Finally got on. I've been not sleeping well. I've been chatting to a lot of Filipinos. Yeah, I've been thinking of going there. I see there's a need. Every girl I talk to there looking for a husband, but they're also trying to provide for their child. A lot of passport pros do take off, or Filipino men don't seem to be very loyal to their women. I'm not running down. I met some nice Filipino men. But, they do go. It's happening here too, I mean, women are working 3 jobs. And life, they're different than us. And I wish men would quit attacking women. Thank God they're different. I'm really glad that they're different. I'm not much Jorgen boy. I'm not a climate denier or anything like that. That's their problem. Dealing with Jorgen Peterson's climate denying and everything. That's another reason I leave Canada. But democracy's gone. But anyways, I talk to women here. They do not want to go in those shelters. Oh hell, you might as well be in jail. I'm having a problem trying to get the government to get my check. They were supposed to put it in there, handing out like this. Not coming in. No money in the bank. But I got a little bit of food, but I'm fed up with feeding, relying on the system. You call through and don't give us a hard time. So I come nice and soft. It doesn't get me anywhere. But I can imagine women now. They're working 3 to 4 jobs after they get a divorce or their boyfriend cheats. I've seen some pretty sad things from our ladies, young ladies. And in the Philippines, I was talking to her, 15 hours of work a day? That poor young woman's going to burn out. So what's the options? The mindset. Like they keep on saying these phrases, and as if you're life coaching, you've studied the psychology of life coaching, you can hear the story, the neuro-linguistic story that they say. It's part of their culture, but it doesn't serve them now because it's killing them. And I've seen one. She says, my sister died, and there she is in the morgue on the stretcher. Waited for all that time, died. Heartbreaking. And not getting their children fed. There's good bros out there, and I'll tell you guys, go over and marry one of those girls. They need a man. But they need to get on their feet financially. And there's opportunities there. I'm looking at um, life coaching is the industry that the Filipino women are getting to. But they don't know anything about it. And like India picked up on its own with, I think I can get funds there too, where I forget what it's called. You lend the money out, maybe $100, get a data loan or a computer for them. Then they're on their own and they can pay it back. I do not agree with welfare, but they are so grateful for paying things back. They are good women. They don't default, I don't think. I think give the person a chance. They're struggling there. Some of the areas have typhoons, and I've seen some sad stories, I talked to them. And what's beautiful about Filipinos? Everyone I met, they just, when a man leaves them, they're just living in a tin hut. They're still singing songs and raising their children. They're trying to get the envelope of love in their life. It is amazing resilience for the hardships Asian women go through. And I think I'd like to go there and life coach for a while till Australia gets the housing market hopefully straight. I don't think Canada will. I really don't. think Canada will. Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm too old. Says night. This is all scams. Oh, I'm too old. I was born at 55. I should be dead. I'm very healthy, but if I don't eat right living here, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to cut back. I had to cancel cell phone and stuff, but this is getting ridiculous. But I mean, I got to care about other people. And if I was living there, I could with my pension, but I want to make sure I get legal shield or something to straighten up. The banks get the money in the account. I saw that older gentleman. They can mess it up, and they're messing it up all the time. The income tax caught them 3 times. But that's the whole thing. I'd like a life coach there. I'll take what money I can make and do some Reiki practice there. So International Reiki Association. Um, see, I'm holding on to the phone. But this is what I feel. I was taking a life coaching course, and I'll tell you something I don't like about it. I'm a therapist, but I'm a certified. I don't turn them over to those drug pushers. They got a mental health problem, I'll try to turn them over. I'm holistic, and I don't like North America's model of non-holistic medicine. This is killing people, these drugs, and they're not needed when we have different techniques. But it's just ridiculous. That's another issue I was delving into if I'm in the right field, if I have to turn them over to people I really despise, like drug pushers, psychiatrists. Psychiatrists that don't push drugs, I'm all for. The other type that just throws the DSM out of everything and analyzes it for a book, I give up. I almost died because of psychiatry. Now I'm well. But I have to deal with the trauma, the garbage. I don't believe in it. I believe I had emotional problems, and I think they do too. Working on many hours, I was working to look after my mom 12 hours a day. And I burned out after 10 years. But I got diagnosed bipolar. Yeah, it's so easy. Anyways, I don't have much use for DSMs. They're a book to burn. Same as Jorgen Peterson's 12 Principles of Life. I don't study Western medicine. I study from Europe online. Not much for it. I look for a natural way to cure emotional problems. Calm the chakras and the energetic systems. And I use Reiki. And I'm sorry, Shate Guru. I disagree with you. I think you should be piping down some things you say. I've been trying to block you. I don't like. Every time I look up Reiki associations, I don't need to be told that it's wrong. It's my practice, and it's never hurt me. There's methodologies, but boy, oh boy, you're an ego. And that's what I was studying in a course there. But I'm going to get into another video on that. The egoic spiritualists. There is spiritualists, they're very good. But there's always the saying, kill the Buddha on the path. And that's what I say with him. He's just off his book there, telling women their skirts are too short. That's not up to a spiritual teacher. It's a bunch of rubbish. So you can see my rants going on here, but I'm trying to stay peaceful. But I really don't like shot. I'm trying to block him. I see him coming up all the time. He's like I haven't slept the ants out of the